Listen up. Mechanics have been keeping secrets from you for decades, not because they're bad people, but because these secrets can cost them serious money. I'm talking about simple tricks that can save you hundreds of dollars and keep your bike running like new. These secrets get passed down from old timers to new guys, but they never make it to the customers. Today, that changes. Make sure to stick around till the end, because the last tip can save you big. So grab your toolbox and get ready to learn what the pros don't want you to know. Secret 1. Your chain doesn't need expensive special lube. Walk into any shop, and they'll try to sell you some overpriced chain lube that costs more than your lunch. Here's what they won't tell you. You don't need fancy chain lube. Plenty of experienced riders use simple gear oil, or even good quality motor oil, to keep their chains running smooth. The key isn't the brand name on the bottle. It's keeping the chain clean and lubed regularly. The only real rule: don't use WD-40 as a lube. It's a cleaner, not a lubricant. But that expensive spray can, that costs $15, you can get the same results with $3 worth of gear oil. Here's the secret mechanics don't want you to know: consistency matters more than the product. A cheap lube applied regularly beats expensive lube applied once in a while. Save your money and buy the basic stuff. Your chain won't know the difference, but your wallet will. Secret 2. Coolant flushes are easier than they say. Some mechanics love to act like coolant flushes are complicated, time-consuming jobs. They'll charge you $100 or more for something you can do yourself in under an hour. Here's the truth. A coolant flush is simple. Drain the old coolant, run some distilled water through the system to flush out any crud, then refill with fresh coolant. Most bikes only need this every 2 years, but shops will try to sell you on it every season because it's easy money. They know most riders are scared to touch the cooling system. The secret? Nah, it's just plumbing. If you can change your oil, you can flush your coolant. Don't let them convince you. It's rocket science. Secret 3. Your battery doesn't have to die every 2 years. Mechanics love selling batteries because they know most riders don't maintain them properly. They'll tell you batteries just die after a couple years and it's normal. Wrong. A properly maintained battery can last 5 years or more. The secret is keeping it on a battery tender when you're not riding. Letting a battery drain completely kills its lifespan. Most battery failures happen because riders let them sit too long without charging, not because the battery is actually worn out. Here's what shops won't tell you. If you take care of your battery, you won't be buying a new one every 2 seasons. That's $100 they don't want to lose. Keep it charged, keep it clean, and that battery will last way longer than they want you to think. Secret 4. Clean your air filter instead of replacing it. Shops love to tell you your air filter is dirty and needs replacing. What they don't mention is that most air filters can be cleaned and reused instead of thrown away. If you have a foam or fabric filter, just wash it, re-oil it, and you're good to go. Even paper filters can sometimes be blown out with compressed air unless they're torn or completely clogged. This simple trick saves you $30 to $50 every time, and your engine still gets clean air. But mechanics would rather sell you a new filter than to teach you how to clean the old one. The secret is knowing when a filter actually needs replacing versus when it just needs cleaning. Most of the time, cleaning is enough. Secret 5. Electrical problems aren't always expensive fixes. Ever had random electrical problems? Flickering lights, weak spark, dead bike for no reason? Mechanics love these because they can charge for hours of diagnosis time. Here's the secret they don't want you to know. Most electrical problems come from bad connections, not bad parts. A little dielectric grease on your battery terminals, ignition connectors, and spark plug boots prevents most electrical headaches. This stuff costs under $10, and stops weird electrical failures before they happen. But shops would rather charge you $100 for electrical diagnosis than tell you about a $5 tube of grease. Keep your connections clean and protected, and you'll avoid most of the electrical problems that send riders to the shop. Secret 6. Fork seal leaks aren't always blown seals. Fork seal replacement is expensive. Mechanics will happily charge you hundreds for a job that might not even be necessary. Here's what they won't tell you. Most fork seal leaks aren't actually blown seals. They're just dirt stuck under the seal lip, making it look like it's leaking. Before you pay for a full rebuild, try cleaning the seals first. Take a piece of thin plastic like a business card and slide it under the seal, working it around the fork tube. 9 times out of 10, you'll clear out the dirt and stop the leak. This trick has saved riders hundreds on unnecessary fork jobs, but mechanics would rather do the expensive repair than show you the 30-second fix. Secret 7. Don't over-tighten your oil drain plug. Here's a mistake that creates expensive problems: over-tightening the oil drain plug. Mechanics see this all the time, but they won't warn you about it because fixing stripped threads makes them money. Your drain plug doesn't need to be torqued down like a lug nut. Just snug it hand tight plus a little extra. Over-tightening can crack the oil pan, strip the threads, or cause leaks. Use a torque wrench if you have one, or just be gentle. The gasket does the sealing, not the tightness of the bolt. This simple habit saves you from expensive repairs down the road, but shops won't teach you this because they make money when you mess it up. Secret 8. Your brake fluid doesn't need changing as often as they say. Never notice how shops try to sell you brake fluid flushes every year? Here's the truth. Unless you're racing or riding in extreme conditions, brake fluid doesn't need changing that often. In most cases, every 2 to 3 years is fine. The trick is checking it yourself. If it's still clear or light amber, you're probably good. If it's dark brown or has debris floating in it, then it's time for a flush. Mechanics push frequent brake fluid changes because it's easy money, and most riders don't know how to check their own fluid. Learn to check it yourself, and you'll save money on unnecessary services. Secret 9. Valve adjustments aren't always necessary. Valve adjustments are expensive, and some mechanics push them early just to pad the bill. Here's what they won't tell you. Not all bikes need frequent valve checks. Some modern bikes have hydraulic lifters that never need adjustment. Others only need checking every 20 to 30,000 miles. If your bike is running fine, no ticking noises, no loss of power, your valves are probably fine. Before agreeing to an expensive valve job, check your owner's manual for the real service interval. If the shop is pushing one way too early, they might just be trying to take your money. Secret 10. Regular air works fine in your tires. Ever been told you should fill your tires with nitrogen 'cause it holds pressure better? That's mostly a sales gimmick. Nitrogen does hold pressure slightly longer, but unless you're racing, the difference is so small it's not worth the extra cost. Regular air works just fine for street riding. Just check your tire pressure regularly and use a decent air pump. Your bike won't know the difference, but your wallet will. Secret 11. Antiseize prevents expensive problems. Here's a simple trick that can save you hundreds. Use Antiseize compound on bolts you might need to remove later. A tiny dab of Antiseize on axle nuts, exhaust bolts, or spark plugs keeps them from seizing up. This prevents broken bolts that mechanics charge big money to drill out and fix. A small tube costs a few bucks and can save you from major headaches down the line. But shops won't tell you this because they make money when bolts break. Secret 12. A toothbrush extends your chain's life. Shops love selling new chains and sprockets. But here's a secret. Most chains die early because riders let dirt build up on them. Instead of buying expensive chain cleaning tools, just grab an old toothbrush and some kerosene. A quick scrub once a month keeps dirt from grinding away at your chain and sprockets. This simple habit can double your chain life, but mechanics would rather sell you a new chain every 10,000 miles instead of teaching you how to make it last 20,000. Secret 13. You don't need motorcycle-specific cleaners. Walk into any bike shop and you'll see shelves of expensive motorcycle cleaners and polishes. Here's the secret. Most of these are just repackaged automotive products at twice the price. Good quality car wax works just as well on your tank as motorcycle wax. Regular glass cleaner works fine on your windshield. Basic degreaser cleans your engine just like the expensive bike-specific stuff. Don't pay premium prices for products that do the same job as cheaper alternatives. Secret 14. Check your wheel bearings before they fail. Most riders never think about wheel bearings until they start making noise or seize up. By then, you're looking at expensive repairs and possible damage to other parts. Here's the secret. Checking wheel bearings takes 30 seconds. Just lift the wheel and spin it. If it's smooth and quiet, you're good. If you hear grinding or feel roughness, it's time to replace them. New bearings cost almost nothing, but ignoring them can leave you with a huge repair bill. Mechanics won't teach you this simple check because they make more money when bearings fail completely. There you have it. 14 secrets that mechanics don't want you to know. These aren't complicated tricks that require special training. They're simple things that can save you money and keep your bike running better. The motorcycle industry makes money when you don't know how to maintain your own bike. They want you dependent on shops for everything, even simple stuff you can handle yourself. But here's the thing. Motorcycles aren't that complicated. Most maintenance is straightforward if you know what you're doing. And now you know some of the tricks that separate smart riders from suckers. Not every mechanic is trying to rip you off. There are plenty of honest shops that do good work for fair prices. But knowing these secrets helps you tell the difference between necessary work and unnecessary upselling. The best part? Once you start doing some of this stuff yourself, you'll wonder why you ever paid someone else to do it. It's not rocket science. It's just basic maintenance that every rider should know. What surprised you most from this list? Have you been paying for services you could have done yourself? Or maybe you got a maintenance trick that I didn't cover. Drop a comment below and share your experience. If this video saved you from getting ripped off or taught you something new about maintaining your bike, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-world riding advice. Remember, the more you know about your bike, the less you'll spend at the shop. Take control of your maintenance, learn the basics, and keep more money in your pocket where it belongs.